Hi, it's Simon Gray from Career Codex with a quick video to introduce this week's blog post, which is all about international executive job search. And whether it's international executive job search or national executive job search, then the principles that I talk about in this blog post certainly hold true. And the first thing to say is this, that whatever country you're based in, wherever you're based in the world, whatever your industry sector, the rules of executive job search don't tend to change because there's people on both sides of the transaction. So while there might be nuances in your particular country and how things work and how things operate, or in your industry sector, remember, people are pretty much the same in how we respond to things, how we react to things, and how we think about things. So people are people, and there are people on both sides of the transaction when it comes to executive job search. There's the executive job seeker and of course the employer, and sometimes the executive recruiter slap bang in the middle. The other thing to say, and I talk about in the blog post, is that executive job search can be challenging and as difficult on its own, in its very own right. But of course, when you add in a relocation, it can become a lot more difficult indeed. And one of the reasons for that is because employers can be risk averse. And certainly in my experience as a former recruiter, employers can often be in the mindset of rather not recruiting than potentially making a mistake in their recruitment strategies. So choosing not to hire instead of running the risk of hiring somebody that perhaps doesn't work out. And if you think about what happens with a relocation, somebody is moving into a new position with a new organization. There's a risk attached to that, of course. But where there's a relocation involved, whether that be national or international, then that's just something else that could potentially go wrong. And with employers being risk averse, that might be something that could hinder your ability to make that relocation, to make that national or international move. Focus is very important, and one of the things I've experienced in talking to a number of clients is when they are looking internationally, they tend to be more flexible in terms of geography. So it could be a country or a number of countries that they'll look at. You've got to be really pinpoint and think about focus, not flexibility. So what is the geographical area that you're really looking at? That needs to be communicated in everything you do, so that people are very clear that it's this particular geography that you're looking to move to, your destination geography. So focus, as I say, always trumps flexibility. And one of the final things I talk about in the blog post are a couple of strategies to create your story of relocation. So what's the reason that you're looking to relocate, to move geography? And I talk about two things, retention and intention. And it's very important that you craft and weave into your story and your explanation to an employer or an executive recruiter as to why you're looking to relocate, and you bring in elements of retention or intention. So I hope you find the blog post useful. If I can be of service, you have any questions, then please leave those in the comments box. And if you found this video useful and the blog post useful, then please feel free to share it with your networks and help to spread the message. So I'll get this published now, and hope you enjoy the article.